Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Mark and I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2012 Holden Commodore Sv6 Series 2. We'll start at the front of the car and presents in really good order. As you can see, all the chrome grille and the chrome garnish running along the bottom of the front bar. Have factory fog lights and just in really good order. You do notice the Juco on the car unmarked. About the only mark on the bonnet is this one. So presents really well and very similar coming down the driver's side of the car. Factory 18-inch alloy wheels. Once again, Juco presents very similar to the bonnet. A couple of minor little cosmetic marks, being really pedantic there, pointing something like that out. But overall, the finish of the car, credit to the previous owner actually. As we move toward the rear of the car, is fitted with your factory spoiler. Twin chrome exhaust pipes as well, all the chrome badging running through the boot lid there. Once again, rear bar unmarked, boot lid in perfect order, so really well presented car. As we come to the passenger side there, minor little mark there which will probably polish out. It will polish out. Probably should have been done already, but that's another story. Once again, the alloys on this side, a couple of very minor scuffs on the front left and a very minor one on the rear as well. Once again, I'm going overboard just picking out any really minor things on the car because it does present in such good order. So we've had a slight alteration to the weather since the start of the video. Now we'll just move around underneath the bonnet of the Holden and just run through a few stats. 3.6 litre V6 motor delivering 210 kilowatts of power, 350 Newton meters of torque, but at the same time giving you a combined fuel economy of 9.5 litres per 100 k's. So you're going to extract nearly 750 kilometres from a tank of fuel in this car. So you've got super performance if you need it and really, really good fuel economy. Yeah, I like. So here we are at the boot of the Sv6 now. I've got both factory keys. Simple matter of pushing on the button on the remote, releases the boot, up the lid comes, gas struts tucked right out of the way. So it doesn't impede you as far as putting plenty of cargo into the back there. Plenty of room. In the event you've got a flat tyre, I'm just having a bit of a struggle here. Maybe put those keys down, Mark. We just lift that up, lock it into position to access our spare. As you can see, that tyre's never been on the car. Brand new tyre, full size spare. Really important, none of this space saver stuff. And if you want to store something a little bit longer inside the car, let's just unlock all the rest of the doors first. We simply go to the second row seats, and in the middle section here, we just release that, pop it down out of the way. Serves as a little lunch tray and drink holders if you want for the passengers in the back, but if you need to store anything long, you can run it right through the cabin. Okay, now we'll run through a lot of the features of the interior of the Sv6 Series 2. Starting over on the right hand side here, you can see that we do have light sensitive headlights, so we'll turn themselves on automatically as it gets dark. Factory cruise control up on your indicator switch, really simple operation, the cruise in the Holdens. We'll just straighten our steering wheel. You do notice I've got it released at the moment, just a lever underneath the steering column, so we can set ourselves up, tilt and reach until we're nice and comfy. We'll notice on the steering wheel, leather wrapped, mind you, very nice grip. Volume control for our audio. Then you have your Bluetooth button here, just for receiving and ending phone calls. On the left side, we've got our trip computer, which just feeds us all our information as far as mileage. Only done 45,000 Ks, how good's that? Also just feeds us range to empty, average fuel consumption, average speed. You've also got the overspeed function, so you can set that so you don't get booked by the police hiding in the trees. And just on the left side here, this little knob, we just scroll this to just move through the stations we've got programmed on our radio. Also, if you're Bluetooth streaming your music, which we'll talk about in a sec, you just flick between tracks. So moving into the center console section now, nice piano black finish running through the console. Our radio system here has the FM, the AM, also the Bluetooth in the Holden. So it's one of the most simple Bluetooth systems to use, which I've actually paired my phone up to this car. So as you can see, we're on FM at the moment. If I want to just flick to music streaming, just simple hit on the audio button. We'll just turn that volume down. And it picks all the music straight up off my phone. The other function that's important to note, which I'll show you where I've got the USB cord plugged in a minute. If I plug the cord into my phone, it'll automatically change and just recognise my phone as an iPod. One of the only cars that will actively charge your phone when it's plugged in. And you notice it actually changes from just having Bluetooth streaming on the screen to actually giving you title and artist. So just another additional really good function with the Holden. Basically just back here inside the console lid is where we plug it in. And as you could hear just by Matt calling me then, that's how good the clarity of the Bluetooth is in the Holden. So yeah, a lot to like about this car and the whole setup. So we also have our normal controls for the audio just down here as well, which you can basically, as you saw, control all of it off the steering wheel actually. Then down below we have dual zone climate control air conditioning, currently running on 18 degrees, or it's 18 degrees outside, that's what it's telling me, but I think they're lying because now it's raining. We set our fan speed to whatever we want. You know, we've got the fan running in this car on fan level 5 at the moment. You can't even hear it. Let's just turn that music off. Okay, with our transmission, drive it as a normal auto, flick across into sports shift if you wish, basically allowing you to just change through the gears just by the use of the actual lever there. Indicates your gear changes up on the dashboard as well. Flick back across to normal shift and away you go. Just here we have all our power window and mirror switches. Obviously really simple, easy to use. We can isolate the windows if we need to. We can manually lock and unlock the doors from here as well. So a lot of really good technology in the Series 2 Sv6. You know, super comfortable cars. While we're talking about the interior, really important to note occupant safety. This car has front, side and curtain airbags, so you can rest assured that all of the family in the car are extremely safe. It helps it achieve its 5-star ANCAP safety rating, so you can't get a safer car than something that's achieved the 5-star. Whilst we're talking about the way this car presents and what it does, important to note that the service history is also perfect. Both services stamped in the books up to the current service which our service department has just carried out. So really well looked after. You did notice when we're outside the car at the boot that you can release the boot lid by the keys. There's also a manual release for your boot lid just inside the glove box as well. So hope it gives you a really good idea of the interior and the features of this car, because there's a lot to like about it. So just in summary, 5-star ANCAP safety rating, 4-star greenhouse rating, 210 kilowatts, 350 Newton meters of torque, 9.5 litres combined per 100 Ks. You're going to get 750 kilometres out of a tank of fuel. This car is still under new car warranty till February 2015. So I hope this has given you a really good idea of the quality. Everything about the car ticks the box. If you've got any further questions, feel free to give us a call, 9907 0555.